Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. So, welcome back to our class. So, today we're going to discuss about your exercise on chapter 9, form 4, which is probability. Okay, so today we're going to discuss 5 objective question, and for subjective question we only discuss section A and section B. Okay, because section C is dia lebih kurang sahaja macam section A and section B. Okay, so let's look at the first question for objective. Okay, a box contains 6 blue marbles, okay, and X green marbles. The probability of selecting green marbles is 4/7. Find the value of X. Okay, so first of all, what you need to do is you need to analyze the question and write down all the information that you can get from the question. Okay, so from this question we know that there are 6 blue marbles. Okay, so you can write it as NB is 6. Okay, and then green marbles, okay, you don't know how many, so you can write it as X. Okay, so N green is X. N ni maksud dia bilangan, number of G green is X, number of blue is 6. So kita tahu number of sample space yang kita ada is blue plus green. Okay, so 6 plus X. Okay, so from the question, given the probability of getting green marbles, so 4/7, we know that, okay, the formula for probability, so probability of getting green is number of green, okay, divide by number of sample space. Okay, so you already have all the data over here, information. So we know that probability of G is 4/7. So you can write over here 4/7 is equals to, so number of green is X. So X divide by number of sample space, 6 plus 4. So 6 plus X. So 6 plus X. Okay, so then you can, okay, darab silang, okay, cross multiplication. So we have 6 plus X is equals to 7X. So then expand the bracket. So we have 24 plus 4X is equals to 7X. Okay, so then we find the value of X. So we have 24 is equals to 7X minus 4X. So 7X minus 4X is 3X equals to 24. X is equals to 24 divided by 3, 8. Okay, so your answer for the first question is D. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Okay, next, proceed to number 2. Okay, so for number 2, in a football match, okay, the probabilities that team JDP scores 0, 1, 2 and at least 3 goals are 0.15, 0.48, 0.32 and 0.05 respectively. Maksud respectively ni adalah berturutan lah based on description ni di atas ni. Okay, find the probability that team JDP does not score goal or score at least 3 goals. Okay, so di sini kita tengok dia ada dua situasi di sini. Okay, JDP does not score goal. Okay, and then we have or over here, or score at least 3 goals. Okay, so first of all we need to write the information given. So probability of 0 goal is 0.15. Probability of 1 goal is 0.48. Probability of 2 goals is 0.32. And then probability of at least 3, okay, is 0.05. Okay, what does it mean by probability at least 3? Sekurang-kurangnya 3 gol. Maksud dia maybe goal dia boleh 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, itu maksud dia probability at least 3, sekurang-kurangnya 3 goal. So dia mesti lebih lah 3, 4, 5 dan seterusnya. So from the question, okay, the question asks us to find the probability of the team JDP does not score goal. Tak ada score goal, maksud dia P kosong lah kan. So we have P0 plus, kenapa plus? Sebab O. Okay, kalau O kita akan pakai plus. Okay, kalau N kita akan pakai darab lah. Nanti kita tengok the next question. Okay, sebab O di sini kita pakai tambah. So O score at least 3 goals. Score at least 3 goals adalah ini lah kan. P at least 3 goals. Okay, so berapa nilai? What is the value of P0? 0.15 plus what is the value of at least 3? 0.05. Okay, so tambahkan kita akan dapat 0.2. So the answer is A, 0.2. Okay, so now let's proceed to number 3. Okay, number 3. Given that two events M and N, okay, such that PM union N, ataupun saya boleh sebut sebagai PMNN. Macam ni, kalau simbol ini kita biasanya sebut dia sebagai union ataupun or. Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, O apa? Atau kan? Atau. Tengok simbol hujung tu sama, betul? Ataupun kalau simbol macam ni, kita biasanya sebut intersect ataupun N. N dalam bahasa Melayu apa? Dan kan? D-A-N, dan. Cuba tengok hujung dia, sama kan? Ini cara senang nak ingat lah. So kalau ini awak ingat atau ataupun or. Kalau ini N, dan ataupun N. Okay. So di sini dia kata given that two event M and N such that PMON is 0.05, PMNN is 0.4 and PM is 0.6. Find PN. Okay, kalau ada situasi macam ni, okay, you must remember that you learn two type of cases. Okay, first one is independent and second one is dependent. So kalau situasi macam ni, definitely adalah dependent lah. Okay, sebab dia ada intersection. Apa-apa yang ada intersection itu sebenarnya adalah dependent event. So if dependent event occur, okay, so kita kena ingat satu rumus ni. So kita ada P, okay, M union N. Itu di depan dia. Okay, campur semua sekali kan, union. Okay, sama dengan PM, okay, plus PN, okay, minus apa yang bersilang, PMNN ataupun PM intersect N. Okay, so next kita masuk ke value yang ada. So PMON is 0.55. So kita ada 0.55. PM is berapa? PM is 0.6 plus PN yang kita nak cari kan. PN minus PM intersect N is 0.4. Okay, so sekarang sebenarnya kita nak cari ini sahaja. Okay, so yang lain-lain ni kita pindah ke sebelah sana. Okay, so kita akan dapat 0.55 minus 0.6 plus 0.4 is equals to PN. So kira lah. So PN is equals to, so press your calculator. So your answer is 0.35. So dapatlah B. Boleh? So lepas ni tolong jangan lupa rumus ini. Rumus ini sangat penting. Okay, in probability chapter dan dalam kita punya set nanti, soalan apa, chapter set yang awak dah belajar sebelum ni. Okay, cuma kalau chapter set ini akan jadi N lah. Number. Jangan lupa Okay, so let's proceed to number 4. Okay, number 4. okay, the box shows the card in box P and box Q. So we have the first box is box P, second box is box Q. A card is chosen at random from each of the boxes. Calculate the probability of getting a perfect square and a vowel. Okay, so over here kita ada arahan getting a perfect square and then and a vowel. Kalau macam the previous question is or, right? Or. Okay, now we deal with and. So tadi saya kata kalau and kita akan guna darab. Okay. So before that, okay, what is perfect square? Ingat lagi tak what is perfect square? Perfect square is when you have contoh integer 2 square 3 square. Okay, each of this number kita squarekan. Okay, kita squarekan. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and so on. So this number, okay, is what we call perfect square. Okay. Okay, so now we look at the first box. Okay, so first box. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 cards inside of that box. So the probability is over 4. Jangan lupa. So now, perfect square. Which number is perfect square? Perfect square is number 4 and number 9. So only 2 cards. So 2 out of 4 is perfect square. So the probability is 2 over 4. Okay. Now the next box we have 3 cards. So definitely the probability is over 3. Okay. So the question 1, a vowel. So D, E, F. So we only have 1 vowel. So the probability of getting a vowel is 1 over 3. Okay. So what is the answer for this question? Okay. They want us to find the probability of getting a perfect square. So perfect square is 2 over 4. And is times a vowel. A vowel is 1 over 3. Okay, so press your calculator. We get 2 over 12. Okay, ada tak 2 over 12? Tak ada. So we need to simplify it further. So it will be 1 over 6. So adalah 1 over 6. So that is our answer. Okay. Number 5. Okay, the probability of patient is infected with the virus is 1 over 10. 2 patients are selected at random to perform the screening at the same time. Calculate the probability that at least one of the patients selected is infected with the virus. Okay, so clue di sini. Okay, if the question ever told you about 2 patients are selected at random, 2 patients. So usually it is easier for us to use tree diagram. Okay, tree diagram. So what is tree diagram? Jangan lupa Okay, sebelum tu kita keluarkan dulu dia punya probability. So probability of getting a virus is 1 over 10. So probability of not getting a virus is 9 over 10. Mana saya tahu 9 over 10? Because probability the highest number is 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 over 10 is 9 over 10. Because kita tahu kalau kita combine these two event, it is equals to 1. Okay. So now let's draw our tree diagram. Okay, so how does the tree diagram look like? Okay, so this is the first patient. So the first patient, okay, maybe infected with virus, maybe not infected. Okay, this is the first patient. So kita 2 patient kan. So the second patient, okay, from this one kita pecah lagi. Mungkin dia ada virus, mungkin tak ada virus. Pecahkan lagi di sini juga. So mungkin ada virus, mungkin tak ada virus. Okay, so this is a selection of the first patient. This is selection of the second patient. So now, okay, let's write the probability. Okay, so first patient, probability of infected is 1 over 10. Probability of not infected is 9 over 10. So second patient, Okay, infected with virus is 1 over 10. Not infected is 9 over 10. Infected 1 over 10. Not infected is 9 over 10. Okay, jangan confuse nanti ada yang kata, sir, kenapa tak tolak satu? Ini tak ada kaitan dengan kalau macam soalan pen ke dadu ke kan, kita ambil satu dia akan kurang, tak ada. Ini dia dah bagi terus. Okay, infected dan not infected, berapa probability dia. Okay, so next, macam mana kemungkinan yang ada from this case. Okay, so mungkin kita akan dapat infected. Mungkin kita punya patient infected, so VV, dua-dua infected. Ataupun mungkin infected, not infected, so VV prime. Ataupun mungkin infected, not infected, so V prime V. Or both infected, V. Okay, now the question asks, calculate the probability that at least one of the patients selected is infected. Sekurang-kurangnya seorang yang infected. So mungkin seorang, mungkin dua orang. Okay, so from over here we can see that, okay, the first pair dua-dua infected, so at least one mematuhi. So this one also at least one. And this one, ini dua-dua not infected. So dua-dua not infected, tak adalah, so tak terpilih. Okay, next kita tengok. Okay, what is the probability if 2 infected? Okay, so we can write it as 1 over 10 times 1 over 10. Sebab patient pertama infected dan infected and infected, so that's why times. Okay, so this one infected and not infected, so we can write it 1 over 10 and not infected is 9 over 10. The second one is 9 over 10 times 1 over 10. So this one tak ada lah. Okay, so next, macam mana pula kita nak kira ni? Okay, sebelum ni saya pernah cakap kan, okay, kalau kita deals dengan something across from left to right, okay, kita akan darab. Okay, when we have from top to bottom, okay, kita akan plus. Macam mana? Kenapa? Saya cuba ceritakan kat awak kenapa dia boleh jadi macam tu. Okay, so the first situation, mungkin, okay, infected and infected. So 1 over 10 times 1 over 10. Ni kita kata infected and infected. Atau mungkin juga infected and not infected, dikebawahkan. Sebab tu ditambah kan, mungkin 1 over 10 times 9 over 10. Kalau tak ni mungkin juga ke bawah lagi kan, sebab tu kita tambah lagi 9 over 10 times 1 over 10. So this is the 3 possibilities yang mungkin kita akan dapat bila kita pilih 2 patient and the syarat dia adalah at least 1 infected with the virus. Okay, so press your calculator carefully. Okay, so awak akan dapat 19 over 100. So your answer is C. Okay. Okay, so settle objective. Okay, so saya faham lah explanation of this 5 question. Okay.